Info Hub. In our headlines, President Granger and Prime Minister Nagamutu join emancipation celebrations. First batch of doctors graduate from the Rajiv Gandhi University, and the night shelter is helping citizens reintegrate into the society. These stories and more when we return. Daddy! Thanks for staying with us. President David Granger yesterday called on citizens to safeguard their ancestors' legacy. Gabriela Patram has the details.
The head of state told those gathered at the Gibraltar Courtland Primary School that their ancestors worked tirelessly to leave inheritances for which they should be thankful.
We must be thankful for this legacy, the legacy of land, the legacy of liberty. We are the beneficiaries of those sacrifices and the vision of our forefathers. Today, we've inherited the kingdom. But we must ask ourselves, what have we done with the legacy?
The president also highlighted some of the measures the Africans used to survive and noted the 4 fundamental principles on which they lived.
First of all, they wanted to bring their families into homes. The plantations did not have homes. The second thing they did was to build churches. And if you go throughout the coastland, you would see so many churches. The third thing that they did was build farms. And every village the Africans opened had a farm. The fourth thing that your foreparents wanted to do is to build schools. Those days you didn't have a Ministry of Education. You didn't have Central Housing and Planning Authority. They had to build schools because they wanted their children to learn.
Minister of Education Nicolette Henry urged residents to follow their ancestors' footsteps.
We must draw on the rich reservoir of our history to drive our actions today. We are emancipated from the physical shackles of chattel slavery, but there are still some mental chains that hold us back. Through emancipation in this age of ideas will mean that we must strive for critical thinking and innovation.
The celebrations also featured cultural songs, dances, drumming, and pageantry. For DPI Info Hub, Gabrielle Patram.
Still on emancipation, Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu was in West Berbice for the celebrations at Ithaca, and he reminded citizens about their ancestors' sacrifices as they prepare for the future. Paul McAdam has more.
Ithaca residents were reminded on August 1 by Prime Minister Nagamutu that their ancestors had to fight very hard for their freedom from slavery 179 years ago.
You will ask yourself whether the sacrifices that have been made over so many centuries are worth it today. Guyana has had an opportunity to be reborn again in freedom. And if you do not value the freedom and the sacrifices that freedom had taken to be achieved, then you too would have thrown on the wayside the efforts that have been made.
Citing the latest developments locally, residents were also urged to gear themselves and their children for new opportunities.
We are the descendants, all of us are the descendants of slaves or bonded slaves. And as we noted in our national song, both bondsmen and freed laid their bones on our shore. But our Constitution recognized the sacrifice, and in the preamble of our Constitution, it speaks to the indomitable will of our people. And it is that indomitable will today as you are in a church, you should pray that we continue to enjoy that indomitable will so that we can overcome and that we can make this country truly prosperous, truly united, truly great, that would befit the memories of our ancestors.
Among those present were Minister of Public Infrastructure David Patterson, Telecommunications Minister Catherine Hughes, and several other senior government functionaries.
And in our final emancipation story, many Guyanese yesterday joined in the celebrations, and some of them shared their views on the day's events. Emancipation Day is celebrated every August 1st and commemorates the abolition of slavery. What does this celebration mean for Guyanese? Karen Franz shared her views as she expressed her excitement about the emancipation celebrations.
We work in unity. Our foreparents as slave, and now we're free, and we can celebrate today as Freedom Day, and I'm happy to be out here.
Elizabeth Frank is extremely proud of her African culture. She believes her ancestors contributed significantly to Guyana's development.
Everywhere I go, myself and my little granddaughter, we dress in our African attire. And my hobby is making ginger beer, mobi, any fruit drink. But I love the African food, which is like conky. I would make cassava pone and fat up on that, such stuff.
Another Guyanese, Shaka Haywood, believes that the African culture needs strengthening as many of the youths today are not properly educated about their history.
The youth, and the big people must learn them and show them things, teach them their African culture and tell them what to do and know the history and life and everything.
Thousands of Guyanese participated in the Emancipation Day celebrations in communities across the country. August 1, 2017 marked 179 years since the abolition of slavery in 1838. Now for other news, Neola Damon tells us that 5 doctors were the first to graduate from the Rajiv Gandhi University.
Minister Joseph Harmon said that they need to be committed to the provision of quality health care wherever they may be assigned to serve.
We need doctors who do not flinch or balk when assigned to those remote areas, in our rural communities or our hinterland. This is the spirit and approach that we must adopt to enable us to provide a good life for all of our people.
It was highlighted that the government will continue to create opportunities for equal access to health, education, and social services across the country. Minister Dr. Karen Cummins explained that the graduates' entry into the medical field came at an opportune time, especially given government's focus to improve the public health system.
Ministry of Public Health intends to make universal primary health care a reality in Guyana by the year 2020. Today, you take the Hippocratic Oath. It's the most important pledge you will take in your life. Honor it. Live it. Let the patient be the center of your existence as doctors. Patients need a physician who not only offers great knowledge and skill in the advances of medical science and technology, but also your humanity, your genuine care, and your authentic concern for each and every person. Professionalism, high ethical standards, and compassion should forever remain the driving forces propelling you forward.
This is the first convocation ceremony for the Rajiv Gandhi University of Science and Technology School of Medicine, established in 2011 and accredited in 2012. Neil Adiman, InfoHub.
The Night Shelter is providing a program that will help persons to have a positive contribution to society. Here is Gabriela again.
The night shelter, located in Arapaima Street, East La Penitence, provides not only a place where the homeless to sleep and eat, it also utilizes the services of social workers.
We have a social worker who works with these persons in order for them to find employment, especially through our Central Recruitment and Manpower Agency that operates from within the ministry. The social worker also refers persons to receive training, and particularly through our Board of Industrial Training. So we are working with those persons at the shelter to, provide them with the tools and the skills that they could re-enter society and contribute in a positive manner.
Persons reside at the shelter due to a number of reasons. They are provided with 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There are also plans to have a new health facility. There have been upgrades to the fences and improvement to the security system with the installation of CCTV cameras and a newly built security hut. For DPI Info Hub, Gabriela Patram.
The Red Cross Children Convalescent Home received a special visit from Caribbean Awards Sub-Regional Council participants. Here is Neola Damon again with this report.
Assistant Field Officer of PYARG, Shanette Day, said the visit allowed CAST participants to give back to the community, since they will be exploring and capturing local sites before departing these shores.
They're happy. I don't think they knew exactly what they were coming to do, because usually community service is physical work. So when they came and they thought they would be mixing and mingling with the babies and stuff, yeah, they seemed real happy about that. So since they would have already completed their 5-day hike, exploration actually, it's all about learning about Guyana.
This is Guyana's 3rd time hosting CAST, with participants from Bahamas, Barbados, Bermuda, Cayman Islands, St. Lucia, Grenada, and Trinidad and Tobago under the 2017 theme Legend of the 11 Giants.
My experience on the expedition was really amazing. I got to see some of the 11 giants, which is really awesome, because they are mind-blowing.
It's very different from what we have in the Bahamas. We don't have much big animals. We have some big dogs, but not really no jaguars and nothing. And it was nice to see the jungle and how large and expansive it is, rather than our couple little bush.
It's just been a phenomenal experience. It's been an eye-opening one, especially since I haven't experienced Guyana or the rainforest or jungle at all. And going on the expedition and the hike, I think it's the best way to explore the country, especially with the locals as well. And it's something that I will hold with me forever, and I hope to come back.
For me, basically, this adventure has been just that, an adventure. There was a lot of walking, a lot of sun, a lot of rain, but it was definitely challenging. We got to push ourselves to the limit. It's amazing for me to come back and experience this again and just spend time with the children, share smiles.
The aim of CAST is to foster cultural integration and build capacity of award youth in the Americas region. Neola Damon, Info Hub.
The joint services remain on high alert and have an increased presence in communities and backland areas along the East Coast and elsewhere. Paul Garaya, Mark Royden Durant called Royden Williams, Yuri Varswick called Malcolm Gordon, and Kobina Stevens called OJ are fugitives on the run. Anyone with information is asked to contact the police. Thanks for watching. Connect with us 24/7 on our website and social media. We end with some scenes from yesterday's emancipation celebrations in the national park.
it.